Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test, test. Okay, it's good. Hey, Diane. All right. Let me adjust the YouTube camera. And for those of you joining who are interested in the YouTube channel, that's youtube.com/dtarver, or you can look for the channel Relax and Revive. All right. Let me move the microphone closer. Okay. All right. So today is Tuesday. So sit up straight, relax. You can sit in a comfortable position with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. Just try and sit up straight with your spine straight, your chest lifted. Relax your shoulders. And you can close your eyes while we're doing this breathing if you'd like. And just follow along from my voice. So go ahead and inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. When you're exhaling, imagine you are fogging a mirror with your breath. So breathe as you need to. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, breathing naturally. When you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders and allow your navel to contract toward your spine. With each inhale, feel your head reaching up toward the ceiling and your spine elongating. On the exhale, again, we're imagining we're fogging a mirror with our breath. So feel the air moving up against the back of your throat. Now in the next inhale, inhale and lift your hands and arms above your head as you inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and move with your breath. As you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, moving down. Move with your breath. Let go of everything and breathe. Focus on your breath. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side as you lower your arms down. When you're ready to inhale, lift your arms and turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the opposite side. Move with your breath. Inhaling to the center and exhaling to the sides. Try and lift your chest as you're doing this. Moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring both arms in front and relax. Breathe through your nose naturally. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Move your forearms together, lift your elbows so that you're looking at your thumbs. And we're gonna make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, flexing our wrists as we move around, gently making a circle. Breathing through your nose, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. Slowly rotating, flexing your wrists. And then pause, release your interlaced fingers, and bring your hands together in prayer posture in front of your chest. Pause for a moment in this balancing mudra. And now take your left hand behind you for support. Take your right hand off to the right side with your right arm parallel to the floor. And we're going to inhale through our nose and lift our arm, reach our hand up toward the ceiling, and exhale as we lean over to the left front corner, reaching as far as you can on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, lift the right arm and hand up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, lower the right arm back down. So continue moving with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time, inhaling and reaching for the left front corner. And when you're done, take your right arm down behind you for support. We're going to switch to the left side. So stretch your left hand and arm to the left side of your body. Inhale your left hand, reaching for the ceiling, and exhale, tilting toward the right front corner. When you're ready to inhale, reach up. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your arm. Continue moving with your breathing. One more time, reaching for the right front corner. And when you're done, bring both arms in front and breathe through your nose naturally. Okay, now we're going to get up into all fours in a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Place your hands under your shoulders. Place your knees under your hips. And we're going to do cat-cow. Just remember in this pose, our head moves last. So go ahead and inhale and arch your lower spine, keeping your arms straight. At the end of the inhale, lift the head. And when you exhale, release the arch. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Push your upper spine toward the ceiling. And at the end, lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head at the very end. Again, moving with your breathing. When you're ready, pull your navel in toward your spine, arch your upper spine, and lower your head. We're moving our spine, keeping the rest of the body in alignment. Move your spine as much as you can. The more you do this, the more flexibility you'll get. Inhaling, lifting your head. Exhaling, lowering your head. One more time in both directions. And when you're done, pause in a neutral position. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach the left arm up toward the ceiling, twisting the left torso to the left side. And when you're ready to exhale, lower the left arm under the right and relax your left ear and shoulder on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach. Follow your breath. Exhale down. On the next exhale, we're going to keep our left arm and left ear down on the ground and breathe through our nose. If you'd like to lift the right arm up toward the ceiling and allow it to drape down behind your back, you can reach for your left hip. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If your arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the ground for support. And then we're going to inhale one more time, lifting the left hand and bring it back down to the tabletop position. Now we're going to do the right side. So inhale the right hand up, twisting the torso to the right side. And when you're ready to exhale, take the right hand and shoulder under the left hand, relaxing your right ear and right shoulder on the ground. When you're ready to inhale, lifting the right arm up again. When you're ready to exhale, bringing it down. Move with your breathing. On the next exhale, we're going to keep the right arm and right ear down on the ground and breathe. Take the left hand up toward the ceiling if you'd like and let it drape down behind your back. You can reach for your right hip to add to the rotation, relaxing your shoulders. Breathe through your nose. If your left arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat for support. And then inhale one more time, reaching the right arm up, and exhale, down to the ground. Spread your knees, bring your feet together. We're going to sit back in child's pose. So lower your hips as far down onto your heels as you can, and then lower your forehead down to the ground. Breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. From here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Try and align your left knee with your left ankle. You can adjust your right knee to be further back. You can place something under your right knee. When you're ready, come on up into a lower lunge with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose, relaxing your hips. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands for the ceiling. And breathe. Take long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then make a circle with your hands, inhaling, reaching up. Pull your navel in as you bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Pull your left foot back and switch feet. So now our right foot is in front. Make sure your right knee is in alignment with your right ankle. And when you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge with your hands in prayer posture. Feel free to place something under your left knee. Adjust your left knee further back if you'd like. A deeper stretch. If you'd like to move your arms near your ears, reaching the hands up toward the ceiling, and breathe through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up, pull your navel in, bring your hands down to the floor, pull your right foot back, spread your knees, and we're going to sit back into child's pose again. Lower your hips as far as you can, down to your heels. Lower your forearms and forehead down to the mat. Breathe through your nose. Now lift your head and straighten out your arms and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. We're going to open up the shoulders. So make sure your knees are under your hips. And we're going to pull our navel in and slowly walk our hands out in front of us, straight in front of us, lowering our head, allowing our shoulders to open, breathing through our nose. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands, keeping the hips in the air. Take long, deep breaths. And then pull your navel in, come on up, and walk your hands back to tabletop position. And you can spread your knees, bring your feet together, and sit back in child's pose again, lowering your hips to your heels, lowering your forehead down, and breathing through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to a tabletop position. Now from here, make sure your fingers are spread wide. We're going to do downward dog. If you'd like to do puppy pose, you can. If your fingers are spread wide, make sure your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward. And we're going to get onto the balls of our toes for downward dog. Pushing the floor away, lifting the heels up, Opening up the shoulders. Lift the heels off the floor to walk the dog, stretching the backs of your legs. Relaxing the shoulders and breathing. Breathing through your nose. Pushing the floor away with our hands, lifting our hips, opening up the shoulders. It's okay if your heels are off the ground. Focus on lifting your hips and opening your shoulders. And then lower your knees down to the mat. And we're going to stand up to the front of our mat, bringing our feet together about 4 or 5 inches apart. And then inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale them down to your side. Again, inhale, reaching up. And this time we're going to swan dive down, bringing our hands down to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and foot back. And inhale up into warrior one with our left knee bent over our left ankle, hands in prayer posture in front of you. Inhale and exhale through your nose. So the right leg is straight, left knee is bent, left knee is in alignment with your left ankle. Now inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring your arms parallel to the floor and turn your hips and torso and your right foot to point toward the right side of the room. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your left fingertips. Now rotate the left palm to face up. Lower the right palm down to your right knee. Keeping the left knee bent, we're going to inhale and lift our hands straight up toward the ceiling and stay here. Straight up toward the ceiling, reaching up, and breathe through your nose. And then inhale and exhale, bring your hands back parallel to the floor. And we're going to inhale as we slowly move our right arm and our hips and our right foot to face forward, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Take a moment to breathe. Now inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. And we're going to inhale up halfway and relax, exhale down. Place your hands on the floor and step your left foot back, keeping the right knee bent as much as you can. When you're ready to inhale, come on up into warrior one. The right knee is above the right ankle. The left leg is straight. And breathe. If you'd like, you can reach your arms up near the ceiling, reaching and lifting and breathing through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. Now, inhale, reach your hands up, and exhale, turn your torso and lower your hands and arms so that they're parallel to the floor. Turn your torso to the left side. Adjust your hips so they're facing toward the left side. Adjust your left foot so it's more pointed toward the left side. And gaze out over your right fingertips. Our arms are parallel to the floor. Lower your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades together behind you, lifting your chest, gazing out over your fingertips. The right knee should be bent over the right ankle. The left leg is straight. Now rotate the right palm to face up and lower the left palm to the left knee, keeping the right knee bent. Inhale straight up, reaching for the ceiling. Breathe through your nose. And then inhale and exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. And then inhale as you slowly swing your left arm and rotate your hips and left foot to face forward, reaching up with your hands, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. Take a moment to breathe. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly and inhale, reverse swan dive, hands together above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. All right, now we're gonna work on balancing. So if you need a block or a book or something to support yourself, you can do that. So step your right foot back about 2 feet, 2 feet behind you. So your left foot is forward, your right foot's behind you, about 2 feet or a foot apart. And then put your weight on your left leg. Come forward, put your weight on your left leg. Your arms are by the side of your body. And what we're gonna do is tilt our torso forward and allow your right leg to, your right toes to lift off the ground as your right leg lifts off the ground. Ultimately lifting your right leg parallel to the ground. You can move your arms out to the side. If you want to use something to help support you, you can do that. But basically, you can also move your arms in front of you if you'd like. But find your balancing point. Focus on a point on the floor. And release. Come on back. Bring your left foot back with the right and lift your heels off the ground. And we're going to switch feet, bring the right foot forward. And we're going to do something similar. So go ahead when you're ready, tilt over your right leg. And when you're ready, lift your left foot and leg off the ground. Adjust your arms to help keep your balance. Lift the left leg as high as you can. And breathe through your nose. And release, bring your left foot down, step your right foot back, and lift your heels off the ground. All right, now we're gonna do another balancing, which is tree pose. So if you'd like to use a wall, you can do that as well. So bring your feet together, place your hands on your hips, lift your chest, find some point in front of you to focus on. Now, place your weight in your right leg and bend your left knee so that your left toes are on the ground. You can stay here, or if you want to go further, lift the left knee and foot further off the ground. You can bring your hands in prayer posture. If you'd like to go further, cross your left ankle over your right knee. And you can also bring your hands up above your head and breathe. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then release your left ankle from above your right knee as you lower your foot and hands back down to the ground. Lift your heels off the ground to relax your legs. And we're going to do the left side. So put your hands on your hips. Place the weight into your left leg and bend your right knee so that your right toes are on the ground. Now you can stay here for balancing, or if you want to go further, lift your right knee and right foot off the ground. You can also bring your hands in the prayer posture if you'd like. If you want to go further, cross the right knee over, the right ankle over the left knee. Find a point to focus on and breathe. You can move your arms above your head if you'd like. And inhale and exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of you. Release your right leg from above your left knee. Lower your hands and foot back down to the floor. Lift your heels off the ground, relaxing your hips. And we're going to go ahead and sit down on the ground. Bend your knees. Come to the front of your mat and bend your knees. Place your arms parallel to the floor, or you can hold onto your shins if you'd like. Pull your navel in, lift your chest, and lift your feet off the ground. Breathe through your nose. If you'd like to point one leg or the other, you can do that. Make sure your navel is pulled in and you're breathing. And then lower your feet down. Relax. You can grab your wrists and ankles, wrapping your arms around your knees. Take a moment to relax. And we're going to do that again. So move your arms parallel to the floor, pull your navel in, sit back a little bit, and when you're ready, lift your heels off the ground and breathe. You can practice pointing one leg at a time, and then both legs if you'd like. And then lower both feet down to the mat. And from here, we're going to slowly bring our spine down all the way and stretch our arms out parallel to the floor, parallel to our shoulders with our palms facing up. So our arms are spread like the letter T, palms facing up. Now adjust your feet as much as you can so that they're as close to under your knees as possible. Pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground. And raise your hips and lower them to the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side and turn your head to gaze at your right palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering the right foot down to the ground, keeping the shoulders on the ground, you can do that as well. Take long, deep breaths. If your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale, bring your head, your torso, and your hips back to the center. Adjust your body, move your feet under your knees. Now pull the navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and you turn your head to gaze at your left palm. Relaxing, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering the left foot down to the ground, you can do that. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over the right. And then inhale and bring your knees and your torso and hips back to the center. Lower your arms down next to your torso and adjust your feet again so that your feet are under your knees. Move your feet so that you can grab your ankles with your hands if you needed to. Relaxing the arms by the side of your body. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Inhale and lift your hips as far as you can off the ground, pushing the heels of your feet into the ground, tightening the gluteal muscles. And then exhale, coming down an inch away from the ground. Move with your breath. Inhale up and exhale down. Try and lift your hips as much as you can on the inhale. On the exhale, we come an inch away from the ground, not all the way down. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips off the ground and we're going to move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose, keeping our hips lifted. Gluteals are tight, knees, the heels of our feet are pressing into the ground. And breathe. On the next inhale, exhale, release your hands and arms from under you as you lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Now straighten out your right leg, keeping the left leg bent. And lift the left foot and left knee. Interlace your fingers below your left knee on your left shin. Relax your left foot. Relax your right leg, keeping the right leg and your shoulders on the ground. Inhale through your nose and exhale as you gently pull your left knee toward your left shoulder. With each exhale, keeping the right leg on the ground, keeping your hips on the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale, gently pulling the left knee and shin toward the left shoulder. Go as far as you can and breathe. Take long, deep breaths. Relax your left foot. And then release, lowering your left foot down to the ground, and then straighten your left leg out. Bend your right knee, place the right foot on the ground. Take a moment to observe your body. See that your hips are on the ground, your left leg is on the ground, your shoulders are on the ground, and that's where you want to keep them. So lift your right foot and knee off the ground, interlace your fingers below your right knee. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. Exhale as you gently pull your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder with each exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the left leg on the ground, keeping your hips on the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder. Take long, deep breaths. Relax your right foot. And then release your right foot, lower your right foot down to the ground. Bend both knees so they're both in the air. And we're gonna lift our feet up into the air, reach our hands to the outside of our feet, and we're gonna pull our feet down into happy baby pose, where our knees are on the outside of our shoulders. You can rock side to side or up and down, relaxing your spine. Give yourself a nice massage. Lifting the feet, massaging your spine. Breathing. Releasing any tension you feel. And then inhale your feet and hands up, and exhale, allow your feet to come down to the ground. And we're gonna do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with your palms of your hands facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Observe your breath as you inhale. Allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, observe your abdomen contracting. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, and your calves. Relax your ankles and toes. And allow the ground to support your body as you breathe. Expand your abdomen on the inhale and allow your navel to contract on the exhale. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your hands. And when you're ready, lift your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. When you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Now from here, we're going to inhale our arms up above our head, inhale through our nose, and exhale with a strong breath, exhaling with our mouth open wide. So we're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll do another final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. One more time. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bring your palms together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. Pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.